As usual, I was out hunting for vintage 70s, 80s, and 90s toys in thrift stores. And I decided to hit up this thrift store that I hadn't been to in a while. In fact, I've only been there like twice before. It's a place called Simply Grace in Richardson, Texas. And I am so glad I did. I can't wait for you guys to see the stack of action figures that I picked up at that thrift store for $10. It was freaking awesome. Awesome, man. I did not expect it. It was like, I've been to this store a couple other times and they normally don't have a good toy selection, but today was a little bit different. And on top of that, I found this obscure Hot Wheels line from 1993 that I had never heard of. And this thing is pretty badass. Check it out.
My name is Burf and this is my turf. I'm straight out of the thrift store.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Burf, and we're starting off today's thrift store vintage toy hunt adventure at the Goodie Wheel. What you got for me today, Goodie Wheel? What you got for me today? Hopefully you got some vintage toys. It'd be great to start off today's adventure with a big, huge vintage toy score. Let's keep our fingers crossed and pray that the vintage thrift store gods are good to me today. This is the nice Goodwill, the hardwood floors Goodwill. They don't usually have much though. All right, let's see, what do we got? Megalodon. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything really. Look at this little wooden car. I like that, a little octopus. And then we got this Mickey and Minnie snow globe. What do we got here? Paul Hogan, Lightning Jack. I don't think I've seen that movie. I might snag that. Perfect Storm. Remember Darling. Home Alone. Oh, I was gonna say if that was still sealed, I'm gonna grab it. Cliffhangers. Zorro's Black Whip. Interesting. War Games. Do I have that one? I think I do have that one. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Romancing the Stone. West Side Story. Not interested. White Christmas. What we got? Pecos Bill and Paul Bunyan. The Great Inventors with Snoopy. Thunder Road. Let's see what else. What's this one here? Jaw Droppers. I guess maybe it teaches you how to play poker. Super Memory System. Hawaii's Humpbacks. Got a couple of the Boy Scout. A lot of people like this movie. I didn't really care for it. Let's see. Clint Eastwood for a few dollars more. Oh, that was a good movie. Glory. I don't have that one. I'll grab that one. I just picked up one of these the other day. NFL Films. The Hidden NFL. It was like the same. Oh, actually, I think it was the same one. Yeah. I think I have this. Oh, check this out. Spawn. Nice. All right, I'm going to grab that too. All right, so we're starting our morning off with 4 VHS scores. We're getting Todd McFarlane's Spawn. We're gonna get Paul Hogan in Lightning Jack. We're gonna get the movie Glory. And then we're gonna get Eastwood for a few dollars more. Oh, here's a Dilbert book. Yeah. That's cool. I'm not gonna get it, but that's kind of cool. All right, well, I got those VHS now. Off to Big Texas Thrift. All right, gang, we're here. Big Texas Thrift. About to head in here and see what kind of goodies they got. Get my keys, get the car locked up. Gotta be safe, gotta be safe. Don't want anybody stealing my VHS tapes, you know. So let's see what they got in here. We got Zerg. He's all busted up. I think my friend Andy from the Celebrity Car Museum said that he was thinking about getting one of these and customizing it to be something of a Masters of the Universe playset. That would be really cool. Oh, what's that down here? Oh, look at that. What year's that from? I don't know exactly. Yeah, I don't see a date on there anyway. Just looks a little older. Check this out. It's lawn darts. Back in the day we had jarts, and they are now illegal to own. I don't think you can buy them anywhere. I don't even think eBay allows you to list jarts on their site. But yeah, it's interesting. Look at this. It's like a Crayola crayon carrying case. We got Jaws. Hey, it's Rainbow Dash. All right, well, we hardly ever find anything in the baggies, but there's plenty of baggies for us to rummage through, so let's see if we can pull something out of here today. Oh, look at this little catapult. Medieval catapult. What else do we got? Little Mario Toad die cast. Oh, look at all these emoji golf balls. Oh, it's Dwayne Johnson. I think that's from Jumanji is what that figure is from. And we got a Power Ranger here. Oh, look at these dragons. They've got articulation. Those are kind of cool. They probably want $5 for the bag. They need to lower the cost of the bags to like $2.99. Here's some old dinos. This one's probably from the 80s. It's got that open mouth. And here's some more. But again, at $5 for the bag. Screw that. I ain't paying that kind of money. All right, well, let's check out their VHS section. Oh, here's another Rescue Heroes. Tidal Wave. I don't think I have that one. The Last Boy Scout. That's the third one we've seen today. And it's only the second store we've been to. Oh, here's the Titanic movie. And here's the most famous Titanic movie. Oh my gosh, they have Alan Quatermain and the Lost City of Gold. I just bought this on eBay because I couldn't find it anywhere, and here it is. I'm gonna pick it up anyway. Oh look, we got Staying Alive with John Travolta. My gosh. Atlantis. I don't think I've ever seen this movie. Is this a Ghostbusters? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, that's awesome. And we've got Jurassic Park, and we've got Jurassic Park The Lost World on a 2 VHS set. Here's another Staying Alive. This one's not in the hard plastic case though. Clark Gable, Ava Gardner in Mogambo. There's Toy Story. Got The Great Outdoors, Big Mama's House, Happy Gilmore. I just picked that one up. When Harry Met Sally. I've never seen this movie. I've only ever heard about it. I think there's like a really famous scene where they're like in a restaurant and she fakes an O, if you know what I mean. That's about the only thing I know about the movie. Check this out, Inner Space. I've never heard of this movie. I just looked it up on YouTube and watched the trailer. And it kind of seems like it'd be okay, but I don't know if I want to get it. All right, it's gonna be another VHS haul. So I'm gonna get Ghostbusters, which I already have, but I don't have it with this particular cover. So I'm gonna get this one. And then we're gonna get Rescue Heroes, Tidal Wave. And then the big prize of the day, Alan Quartermain and the Lost City of Gold. If you guys like Indiana Jones, you will love this movie. This was a really good movie. It's kind of cheesy a little bit, but it's very adventurous. He actually did a series of these. One of them was Alan Quartermain and King Solomon's Mines, which is okay, but The Lost City of Gold is my favorite Alan Quartermain movie. It is awesome. Yeah, I literally just bought that Alan Quartermain movie maybe a month ago. And, you know, I've been keeping an eye out for it in thrift stores, but I got to a point where I'm like, I don't think I'm ever gonna find this thing. So I bought it, but I like having two of them, I guess. It's like one of those things where, hey, I found it in a thrift store and that's a cool story. And I didn't want to leave it behind and say, oh, well, I saw one time, but I didn't get it. So even though I already had it. But hey, up next, we're gonna head off to Thrift City, baby. All right, gang, you know, as much as I like VHS, I'm ready to score some vintage toys. How about you guys? Let me see some vintage toys. I don't know what I'm saying. You ready to see some vintage toys on the shelves? That's what I'm trying to ask. All right, I know I am. Let's see what they got. All right. Well, glass case looks empty. There's not much in there. Well, this is their toy section. And as I've said a million times before, it's not very big and it usually has crap in it. Yeah, there's never like any action figures or anything. What are they doing with their toys? Well, here's the board game area. Jeopardy. Stratego. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. Looks like we got a big bucket of Lincoln Logs. Go check out these VHS. Vietnam. The Black Horse Regiment, the big red one. This is 82nd Airborne. The Americal Division. Screaming Eagles. Mission in action. I think I might actually go ahead and get all of those. Oh, they've got a whole series of Dragnet here too. And guys, I'm not intending for this to be a big VHS haul video, but that's what it kind of looks like it's panning out to be. These are really cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna get it, and then hopefully we can find some vintage toys at the next store. These colonial cups. I like that. Well, more VHS. What was that, like 3 stores, 3 VHS hauls? Crazy. So, hey, did you guys notice I got my Bigfoot t-shirt on, and then I got my Gone Squatching hat on. I put it on this morning, I'm like, oh my God, like, it matches. And I don't think I've ever worn these two. I had the t-shirt and I had the hat, but I don't think I've ever worn them in combination like this. Or maybe I did and didn't even notice it. But anyway, off to Thrift Town. Well, here we are at Thrift Town. I don't know what's gonna happen, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen. They have a lot of VHS in here too. We gonna end up with more VHS, or are we actually going to get some toys today? We still got a few more thrift stores to hit up. Some of my go-to places like the thrift store, Plaza Thrift, aka Crappy Sam's. So I still got faith, still got hope that we're gonna score big today. Well, here we are. Let's get to looking. I actually have this at the house. Here's a Batmobile. Let's see if there's a Batman inside. Nope. Yeah, I'm just seeing a bunch of baby toys and junk. Hey, I think it's Jeffrey the giraffe. Oh yeah. Oh, he's missing an eyeball. What is this thing? Is this a Rescue Heroes vehicle? I think it is. Oh, but it's busted right here. That sucks. And here we have the wall of plush. We've got a Monster High Love's Not Dead slow-mo. They want $3.99, but he's selling for like 20 bucks. And then we have this disgusting naked Rosie O'Donnell. Gross. All right, so I don't know. I might get this and just try and flip it. Monster High's hot right now. Oh, we might have another Monster High back here. Let me see who this guy is. All right, well, I was gonna get them, but I've changed my mind. There's like a lot of these guys listed. They are selling, like they're selling pretty consistently, but there is a lot of competition. There's a lot of people trying to sell their Monster High, so I'm just gonna leave them here. Maybe some Monster High collector will come along and be like, oh my God, this just totally made my day, like finding these guys, so. Or maybe some reseller will come along and pick them up and make a few extra bucks. So check out this vintage Imperial. I actually have this guy. Interesting thing about this is that a couple years ago, somebody, a subscriber, saw one of these guys in a bag and said, oh my God, Burf, you passed up a G.I. Joe dinosaur and they're worth like 200 bucks. And ended up looking it up, and the G.I. Joe version, the arms are actually molded to the body. So they're not separate, but it's literally the same mold. It's the same mold, but they just like molded the hands directly to the body. Kind of crazy, but yeah, he is vintage. Well, we got busted. At least we didn't get more VHS, right? I mean, like again, I like VHS. Man, I've been kind of learning more about VHS too. Been watching some YouTube videos on it, and I'm learning that, like, if one, you want to find them sealed, but you want to be on the lookout for certain titles, and then you want to get them graded. So for example, like the Jaws VHS, sealed and graded like with like an 8.5 or a 9. I think it sold recently for like $35,000 at an auction house. So VHS is on the rise. They're becoming like collector cards, kind of, sort of, you know? So anyway, I just buy a lot of like loosies, unsealed, boxes are damaged, but every once in a while I find a sealed one. If I could find like a sealed Ghostbusters, I'd get it graded in a heartbeat, or a Jaws. So anyway, all right guys, we're gonna go hit up another thrift store. I think we're either gonna go to the thrift store, or there's this other place like called Saved by Grace or something like that. Well, anyway, I'll see you there. All right, gang, so it's not called Saved by Grace, it's called simply Grace Thrift Store. The only thing I've ever scored out of here was a Pee Wee Herman VHS, which was cool, but nothing else. Hopefully our luck changes today. Fingers crossed. We'll say one more little prayer. Fingers crossed and pray that the vintage thrift store gods are good to me today. Might need that extra prayer today. Check these out. That's really cool. Integrity, endurance, loyalty. How much do they want for that? About 10 bucks maybe? Oh, it's a music box. Interesting. I like this one back here. Looks like there's some, yeah, the little plates are busted off of that one. Guadalcanal. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, we got some action figures in a case. What's this all about? Well, there's actually more action figures in there. All right, cool. Oh, the entire box is $20 with everything. All right, well, let me check into this. I like this carrying case too. Let's see if we can open it up again. All right, well, check these out. I think it's $2 for the case and all the figures. And then this box over here is 20. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get these, I think. Somebody really dug Superman. The Daily Planet truck. It's funny. All right, guys, that was a freaking sweet score. I'm pretty jazzed up over this. So the box, the sticker on the box said $20 for the whole box, and there was a $2 sticker on the case. You know, so I was thinking 22 bucks I was gonna have to pay. I walk up to the register and she says, oh, I don't know what this sticker's doing on here. And I was like, oh, so it's not $20 for everything? She's like, no. She's like, not at all. You don't have to pay $20 for all that. And I was like, what? Like, you mean I'm gonna pay less? So she ended up ringing it all up for $9.54. All these Marvel DC figures. Oh man, this is awesome. So we're gonna go hit up some more thrift stores, but we're gonna head back to the bunker in a little bit. We're gonna do a show and tell. Like, one of these figures is selling for like $14 alone. So I'm pretty excited about it. Let's go hit up the thrift store. All right, gang. I think we're doing pretty well today. That last score just brought the energy up a little bit. So let's go into the thrift store here. We'll check the bags, check the glass case, check the shelves, and see if we can get some vintage toys. Cam from the office. And not really a whole lot else. What is that right there? Oh, I think that's a Turbo Man. Guys, that could even possibly be a vintage Turbo Man. Oh man, that would be awesome. Oh yeah. Look at that. Let's see, what do they ask if they have $20? We need to figure out what year he's from though.
It's turbo time. You can always count on me.
Okay, so I just looked up the vintage one, and the vintage Turbo Man actually has the year and the maker here on his backside. And I don't see it on this one, which leads me to believe this could be the Funko one. All right, guys, let's see what's in these bags. That's it's a little disappointing. I was hoping that was gonna be a 1996 Turbo Man, but it is not. Let's see, what do we got in here? We got a bunch of little plastic spacemen and army toys. I kind of like this tiger. I don't know what this is. Looks like, oh, that's looks like maybe it's Green Arrow, maybe. There's that Ryan kid. And we got some Toy Story, our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, Shrek. We got a lightsaber. Oh, look at this clock. Oh, whoa, guys, check that out. It's a Hot Wheels Tankosaurus Rex. I'm pretty sure that's from the 90s. Yeah, 1993, baby. Yeah, we got some vintage toys in the house. Oh, look at this. We got a Megatron right next to him. Okay, so I saw this Megatron selling for 20 bucks. On eBay. They want $8.99 for him. This one here, they only want, I think, $4, $3.99. Oh man, I kind of want to get him to flip them, but you know, is it worth all the hassle for 10 bucks, you know? This I'm gonna keep. I think this is really cool. But this right here, I'd probably sell. Hey, it's Mikey on his skateboard. All right, so I'm gonna leave him behind. He's selling for 20, but that's also with free shipping, which would cost a minimum of $5 to ship him. So you spend 8 bucks, so you'd make like $4 or $5 on it. It's actually $8.99. It's $9 for him, but we are gonna get this dude. Check him out. So let's include him in the show and tell when we get back to the bunker. Well, things started off a little slow, but they're picking up, baby. Tankosaurus Rex. All right, last stop coming up. We're gonna go hit up Plaza Thrift, AKA Craptastic Sam's, and see what kind of goodies they got. Man, what a day, huh? And we still have a show and tell to do. All right, last stop, Plaza Thrift. Let's finish strong. All right, well, not really seeing anything. There's some Playmobil toys. But other than that, nothing. Let's go check the shelves. Okay, maybe we'll get lucky and find some G.I. Joe or something. Well, this is the garbage gang. I can't remember what they're called. There's like a little figure right there. Yeah, I can't remember what these guys are called. But he's got his weapon though. That's cool, right? Who's this guy? I don't know what he goes to. And I think maybe that's like a Ben 10 figure. Oh, look at that big green army guy. It looks like we got a strawberry shortcake doll in there. Oh, look at that Buzz Lightyear. He's probably worth a little something too. Looks like one of his wings might be busted off though. He's got that wing right there. But I don't see it on the other side. Well, we got busted, but man, we did have a good trip today. So let's head back to the bunker and do a little show and tell. Let's get a close-up look of these DC figures I picked up. I think they're pretty awesome. All right, gang, we're back at the bunker. Now it's time for a little show and tell. Once upon a time in the magical realm of TV animation, a show called Justice League Unlimited burst onto screens like a superhero's grand entrance. With heroes galore, snappy one-liners, and villainous shenanigans, fans were hooked faster than you can say bat signal. But what's a fan to do when they want to bring their favorite characters to life and reenact those epic battles on their bedroom floor? Enter Mattel, the mystical toy maker who grabbed the baton and ran with it, literally. From 2004 to 2010, they transformed our beloved heroes into tiny, collectible works of plastic art. Mattel just didn't make action figures. They unleashed a miniature army of justice-seeking, villain-thwarting champions. These pint-sized powerhouses were like your action-packed dreams come true, complete with posable limbs that made them perfect for recreating those unstoppable villain showdown scenes. But what set these figures apart were their quirky, animated style designs. Batman was all stern jaw and billowing cape. Superman's spit curl was perpetually on point, and Wonder Woman was ready to lasso anyone who dared challenge her. It was like your TV screen had shrunk and turned into a collectible wonderland. But come on, who'd have thought you'd be able to nab an action figure of your favorite C-list hero, like The Question? Yes, the same guy with the faceless mask and the unquenchable curiosity. And let's not forget Huntress, because what's a superhero collection without a dash of Gotham's finest crossbow-wielding vigilante? As with any good adventure, there were challenges to overcome. Some figures were as rare as unicorn sightings. Limited editions, exclusives, and those elusive 7-packs were like the hidden treasures of the action figure world. Folks embarked on epic quests to track down these collectors' gems, swapping tales of their victories and near misses in the great action figure hunt. But alas, like all good things, the Justice League Unlimited action figure saga eventually came to an end in 2010. Mattel hung up their capes, citing the changing tides of the toy market. But fear not, the legacy of these action figures lives on, not just in dusty collector shelves, but in the hearts of fans who still wield their mini heroes in epic battles against the forces of imaginary evil. And so, the tale of Justice League Unlimited action figures reminds us that even in the realm of plastic, heroes can be found in the most unexpected places. So go ahead, gather your tiny titans, unleash your imagination, and let the battles of good and evil continue on the most important battleground of all, your living room. So the Justice League Unlimited were not the only action figures in that box. Let me show you what else was in there. Here's everything else that was in that box. It was a lot of stuff, and I can't believe we got it all for like 10 bucks. So you can see over here, there's some more Justice League Unlimited, but this Superman is broken. And then we've got a Batman over here. He's broken as well, but I'm just gonna super glue those guys back together. We have lots of parts and accessories. I'm assuming this is maybe some kryptonite or something like that. But these figures here are super cool. And I actually have other figures from this particular line, from this movie. I forget which Superman movie this guy was from, but I've got like 3 or 4 other figures of him as well. We got the Justice League case here in the background. That is a pretty cool case. And then we got this little mini Superman. And then we got these guys. We've got Darkseid and a couple more Supermans. And these guys actually have gimmicks. So I think maybe he gets in the kryptonite is what I'm supposing or assuming. And then like he breaks out of it, maybe? I mean, I know kryptonite makes him weak, but maybe he finds some strength to get out of it or something like that. So he's got that little gimmick. And then this guy here, he's got a gimmick too. Yeah, probably can't get him to work, but I think does he have a button back here now? Anyway, his arms do something. So we got him, and then we got this Daily Planet truck down here with all the newspapers in the back. I thought that was really cool. And then last but certainly not least, we scored some Hot Wheels. So here we have a 1993 Hot Wheels Attack Pack Tankosaurus. And this thing is freaking awesome, man. I love it. I didn't know Hot Wheels made toys like this, but check this out. I'm assuming he like transforms or something. I haven't actually played with him yet, but I don't want to do it with one hand and end up breaking him. But how cool is this guy? I mean, look at those teeth. And I love the colors. I love the camo, but I love those bright orange and like purple colors here for his tongue, the roof of his mouth. Tankosaurus, baby, Tankosaurus. Well, hey, I hope you enjoyed watching this content as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you did, do me a favor, smash the like button. That helps me out. It does help my channel grow. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because I got a lot more great content coming your way and tons of videos you can start binge watching right now, starting with this next video. I know you're gonna love it.